Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Treason Show Festival Special with Amelia Armand, Joshua Crisp, Georgia Dawson, and Mark Brailsford. Ladles and jelly spoons, please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to the stage to the Treason Show!
It's the day of coronation, time to wear a fancy hat, issue proclamation, make a fortune selling royal tax, monarchy and prophecy, repent the shame equality, time for hurling eggs or something else if you're inclined. Been married and broke their vows, she was Mrs. Pockerbows.
That's Leah who knows nice.
She's Camilla, Queen. People miss the dear old Queen. Do we have a guillotine? Can we be more like the French? Oh, quite a sensual appetite. Still keeping Charlie up at night. Here's the wingnut guy.
One's coronation. With Harry, she was not impressed. A strained conversation as he called one's wife a villainess. And what made her wilder and called a dangerous insider, which is why she was not too friendly and not that way inclined, is...
She's a wicked stepmother, warring with his stepbrother.
She thinks he's Hewitt's son.
She's Camilla, Queen. Matriarchal royalty helps charities, you know, of course.
Oh, what's kingdom for a horse? She's Camilla, Queen. Too good for the likes of you. When she dies, what will they do? Will they melt her down for glue? Tampon time is.
Where the fuck is he, Chlamydia?
He was just here, Mr. Rab.
Rab! It's not Rab, it's Rob! You can't hide from me.
Oh, yes, you were absolutely right, Chlamydia. The underside of this table did need a very good clean.
Yes, Prime Minister.
You!
Oh, hello, Dom. I didn't see you there.
What's this I'm hearing about resigning? I don't resign.
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely, yes.
So what's this about this resignation letter
Oh,
then?
I can explain that, yes.
Yeah? You do know I'm a black belt in karate and a boxing blue from Cambridge.
You have told me that before, yes.
So I don't resign.
No, absolutely not. And normally I would be 100% behind you, but you see, Govey said...
Govey! Govey! What are you, a man or a mouse?
I'm the Prime Minister, so I'm a bit of both, really. Look, it's not just Gove. I've spoken to a lot of people, and I've thought about it, and after careful consideration, I've decided... Chlamydia, could you just...
You're fired.
What? Fired?
You shout, Dominic!
I never shout!
And it said that you bully people!
Bully people, come in, nerd! Do I look like a bully to you?
No, absolutely not. Please don't hurt me. Dominic, everyone's trying to avoid you.
Avoid me?
Whoa!
Well, there'll be someone who won't be avoiding me for bloody long, and that's Gove! Fee-fi-fo fucker!
Oh, no, Dominic, not the fist! Ow!
I don't think he's coming back.
No, Prime Minister.
Oh, thank goodness. Chlamydia, I would like a glass of water and 2 paracetamol and my favourite teddy bear, please.
Yes, Prime Minister.
And I'm not seeing anyone else for the rest of the day, unless it's Carol Vorderman, obviously.
Oh, yes, Prime Minister.
All right, Sarge, I got another one for you.
Oh, no, it's for me. No, we're full up.
Full up?
Yep.
Full up? You got to be kidding, Sarge.
No. I've got 2 XR, 3 Extinction Rebellion. I've got 3 who ran out rape alarms on a Friday night before the coronation. And I've got 16 anti-monarchists who are waving dangerously yellow placards.
What am I supposed to do with mine then, Sarge?
Bail him out.
Bail him out? Sarge, he's a wrong 'un. He's got 3 sexual assault convictions, a history of violence and a drinking problem.
Oh, well, in that case, give him an application form to join the Met. I see.
And then, Your Majesty, you will walk down this central aisle and the coronation party will be waiting for you.
Yes, I see. And I suppose this is one's throne.
Yes.
Oh.
You seem disappointed, Your Majesty.
Well, yes. I mean, where are all the metal swords?
Swords, Your Majesty?
Yes, all those steel swords sticking out of the bag, like, the one off the telly.
Oh, you must mean the Iron Throne. No,
Yes.
Your Majesty, that's not real.
Oh, right, okay. Well, can we get some swords, do you think?
No, Your Majesty, Aldi no longer stock them.
Right, I see. Okay, ears. Right, okay, so one sits here and waits for the pretty blonde lady to arrive, is that
The
right?
pretty blonde lady. Didn't your lot have her killed in Paris?
No, the other one. No, the one off the telly with the dragons, off the telly. Yes.
Again, Your Majesty, she's not real.
Oh, right, okay, ears. Okay, right. Well, I suppose that means we don't have to put up with all those horse-riding barbarians.
No, Your Majesty,
No,
no Irish.
Good. Right, so...
So you will sit in your throne, Your
Yes.
Majesty, and
Yes.
you'll be proclaimed head of the state of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth.
Right, I thought it was the 7 Kingdoms.
7.
Yes, the 7 Kingdoms. Like on the TV, on the visual wireless. Yes.
Your Majesty, there appears to still be some confusion between the TV series Game of Thrones and the real world. Game of Thrones is about incestuous relationships, family feuds, and a lot of tits. Well, yes, I can see how one might get confused, Your Majesty.
So, can I have some swords to sit on, then?
Yes, I'll see if Asta have any in stock.
Yes.
79-year-old Hollywood actor Robert De Niro has recently fathered his 7th child, a milestone that Boris Johnson described as amateur.
I went out shopping yesterday, and what I saw caused me dismay. For in the so-called superstore, my bill is rising more and more. Hey Tesco, why all the profiteering? Hey Tesco, back off and stop your sneering. Hey Tesco, your prices are not endearing. Stucker in the middle, so I'm gonna shop at Lidl. Oh hey Tesco, I can't find a human teller. Auto tills, no thanks, we say ciao bella. Hey Tesco, just like Tony Soprano being mafioso, you've become so virtuoso. It's oh so hard, even though I've got a store club card. But tell me, have you tried the Aldi Vino? Not a from Torino. Prices for the poor are bigger. Tesco bosses sit and snigger. Hey Tesco, shops now on every corner, no more choice. Tesco, the market cornered. Hey presto, the price of milk again is soaring. No more nicer treats, I can't even afford a pizza. Big fiasco, that's you. Hey Tesco.
Yes, I know. Yes. But I don't know what to do with him. He's been so
deeply affected ever since he came back from commentating on the coronation. He can't stop repeating himself. He's even started commentating on everyday life, even around the house.
Blodwyn, I'm
Oh,
home.
I've got to go. Bye.
Oh. The mildly exuberant, gorgeous Welsh newsreader Hugh Edwards arrives home, full of the joys of commentating on the coronation, thrilled at the awe of the spectacle of the crowning of a new king that is still coursing through his virile Welsh veins. Oh.
There, Hugh. It's all right, my love. Are you ever going to stop commentating on the coronation? It's been nearly a week now.
He considers his gorgeous and formidable wife, Blodwyn, supping on her lovely strong Welsh tea, with a spoon of Pindallen balanced delicately in the cup of Clwyd. Oh.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Hugh.
And as the lights go down at the end of this sketch, the gorgeous wife, Blodwyn, once again considers divorce. Oh.
Good evening and welcome to GB News. I'm Anne Diamond. Our top story tonight concerns former Fox News host Tucker Carlson. This station is excited to announce that he has joined our staff. Welcome, Tucker.
Thank you, Anne. Good to be here.
Now, Tucker, your firing from Fox has come as a shock to many of our viewers. Tell us, why have you decided to bring your formidable talents here to the UK?
Well, Anne, you see, I felt like I'd said that all I could possibly say. I'm going to go for that again. I felt like I'd said all I could possibly say on my old network, and Rupert Murdoch felt exactly the same. So it was all old hat, old hate. But here in the old world, there are so many new opportunities for xenophobia to explore.
You are going to fit right in at GB News. Although I will say, Tucker, here in the UK, we tend to keep those sentiments just a little bit more tamped down than in the US. Are you prepared for that?
Oh, like your feelings and your flavors.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've got my first story already.
Okay.
Is the UK succeeding where even an all-powerful pharaoh failed? You see, God, the right God, the white God, the Christian God, the Abrahamic God, sent a plague of frogs to paralyze ancient Egypt, for who knows why. But here in the UK, we are beating off our own froggy assault. You see, since the Brexit vote, there has been a steep decline in the amount of French tourists visiting these shores. Now, some say this is doing irreparable damage to the economy, but I say that is a price worth paying. If it means that we can see less and less of these garlic-wearing, cheese-eating surrender monkeys, of these beret-wearing freaks,
Tucker.
of these mime artists.
Tucker, what you're doing is very interesting, but it's not usually the French that we have a problem with at GB News.
Pourquoi?
Because, for the most part, they're white.
Well, there are so many things to dislike about them. Have you met the crapo?
Wow, that is a very niche insult you've just come up with there. If you don't speak French, that was very funny. You're right, Tucker. There are a lot of things to hate about the French. They're foreign to start with.
That's the big one, yeah.
They're always on strike. And they collaborated with the Nazis in World War II.
Well, let's not hold that against them. There are many fine people on both sides.
You're watching GB News. Hello, my name is Hyacinth Birdwhistle Stewart. I do hope I can count on your vote in the local election.
Oh, possibly. What party are you running for?
Oh, now, do you think you should vote for a party, or should you vote for somebody who will work for you on your local issues?
Well, that depends on the party, I suppose. You're not a Tory, are you?
Oh, never fear, I'm not one of those Westminster Tories. Allow me to show you our lovely green leaflet.
Oh, so you're a Green candidate?
Well, now, let me ask you, do you think that one should be judged by one's colour?
Oh, no.
Good. Me neither.
It doesn't actually say Green Party anywhere on this leaflet.
Oh, doesn't it? Whoops. Well, the important thing is to remember my name. Just put a tick next to Hyacinth Birdwhistle Stewart in the local election, all right?
You're definitely not a Tory.
Not a Westminster Tory, no.
So what are you then?
Well, now, you remember before when you said one shouldn't be judged by one's colour? I am a turquoise. I'm a sort of bluey green.
So you are a Tory.
Well, now the important thing to remember is that I am not one of those big bully, party-going, reckless-spending, truth-bending, fact-twisting, rule-breaking, NHS-busting, police officer-cutting, environment-damaging, price-raising, Brexit-fantasizing, private business-dealing, nepotistic, private-schooled Westminster Tories. I'm just a cute, lovable local Tory. Please vote for me, please. I will be good this time, I promise.
I'm sorry, I'm not voting for you. You're all bastards as far as I'm concerned. And as far as these leaflets go, they should be in brown.
Brown?
On account of what you're pumping into our waterways.
No, please, vote Hyacinth, vote blue, green, bluey green. It's mostly blue, but I'm really very nice.
Right, now I'd like to call this meeting of the Liberal Democrats to order. Now, quick roll call. Daisy.
Present.
Tim.
You're also present.
That's a full house. Splendid. Marvellous. Okay, right. Okay, now, first item on the agenda, those Labour attack ads. Right, now they're gaining some traction. So I thought we, the Liberal Democrats, should get involved. So let's get our PR team onto it. shall
I'd
we?
love to,
Yes.
boss, but we haven't had a PR team since 08.
Right. Okay. Daisy, fancy a go?
I mean, I could do it, but I am also the deputy leader and the spokesperson for justice, health and the environment, and it's my turn to put out the bins.
Good point.
We might actually have an ad campaign ready to go, boss.
Really?
Yeah, you see, I gave the opportunity to my 6-year-old, and not to big him up, but I think he's done a pretty spiffing job.
Right, okay.
You wanna have a look?
Let's have a look.
All
Why
right, here
not?
it is.
Okay. Yes. Yes, well, it's not half bad, Tim. Not half bad. What exactly is the angle on this?
Okay, well,
Right.
stop me if you think we're going too far. But I was thinking something along the lines of, do you think lids should go back on pens to stop them drying out? Rishi Sunak doesn't.
Stirring stuff, Tim.
Sure,
Very good.
sure.
Very good. But I'm. Yeah. Are we quite sure about that?
Yeah, Daisy said she saw.
Absolutely. He clicked his pen once, and then he didn't click it again to retract the nib. Oh!
Got him!
Not exactly the full lid, though, is it? Really? No, it must do better. Something
Well,
else.
we've got other
Yeah.
options. All right, okay. How about this one?
Right.
Do you think you should use coasters for cold drinks? Rishi Sunak doesn't.
Can we have evidence to back that up?
Oh, yeah. He had a drink with ice, and his aide put it, bam, down on the table.
And it left a slight ring.
Got him again!
But it was technically the aide who put the glass down, right? So it's not quite right. No.
All right. We've got one more, but it's a pretty big one.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you think prices on everyday goods should go up? Rishi Sunak does.
Oh! Are we sure about that?
Yeah. He's been quoted as saying he's for having inflation. Got him!
No. He said halving inflation.
Halving, as
No.
his accent.
Halving.
Halv-
Halving, as in reducing to half.
Bother.
Tim, there's no need for that kind of language. Now, you know what to do. Go on.
Yes, sir.
Dear, oh dear. And the hat.
Really?
Yes.
I'm a naughty Nelly.
Put it on. Right.
Well, look, what about Labour? The Tories don't have to be our only target.
Good point. Yes. Yes. Anyway.
Pick
Right,
me,
what-
sir. I'll redeem myself.
Oh, go on then, Tim.
Well, I did try and get my 6-year-old to draw a picture of Keir Starmer, but when I showed him a picture for reference, he just wet himself.
Right.
I do think it is cruel to make someone draw a picture of Keir Starmer, though.
That's a good point. Okay, what about these AI chatbot things? They're all the talk now.
Yes.
Maybe we could use one of those.
What a good idea! With this, we can make any image that we want.
Exactly. Right, okay, I tell you what, ask it to create a typical Lib Dem voter.
Huh, it says it can't.
Why not?
It struggles with hypothetical concepts.
Oh, okay.
Drawn a lovely unicorn, though.
Oh, that's beautiful, lovely. How about, I know, ask it to draw a typical Tory voter.
Oh, yes, we've got something here.
Right. Ah, it's working!
Nothing you can say can tear me away from Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Nothing you can do, 'cause I'm stuck like glue to Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
I gotta have Wi-Fi like a stamp needs a letter. If I can't get connected, it's such a stress. So without it, I fall apart. Must never be too far from Wi-Fi. I get so irate when that circle just rotates. Slow Wi-Fi.
Slow Wi-Fi.
You know what I mean. Crashes are the worst. They make me loudly curse. No Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
On Wi-Fi, I'm a marathoner. Without it, I would be a goner. Strong signal receiving to me. It's like breathing Wi-Fi. When it comes to great inventions, Wi-Fi's the tops. Penicillin's close, but Wi-Fi just rocks. I got no time to waste on friendly chat. With my smartphone, I'd rather interact. Technology's grand. Now I'm a big fan of AI. Have you heard of it? Although they say we could all be replaced by AI, my brain could end up in a jar. I could end up as happy as Avatar. Looking forward to the day when I can integrate with AI. Yes, I can hardly wait to live in cyberspace with AI.
Hello, I'm Alan Carr, everyone's favourite TV goblin. And welcome to a special celebrity couples edition of The Price is Right. Nicola Sturgeon, come on down.
Oh, hello! Hello.
Peter Murrell, come on down. Nicola, Peter, welcome, welcome, welcome. Very nice to have you on the show. How are you today?
Oh, I'm fined. Not fined. I'm not guilty. I'm all right.
And how are you, Nicola?
I would like to be very clear on this point. I'm absolutely fine, and my husband and I, Peter, have nothing to do with anything impropriety to do with anything financial at all. I'd like to be very clear on that point.
Well, I'm very glad to hear that. Let's have a look at our first item tonight. It's this luxury top-of-the-range camper van. So, Peter, tell me, what do you think the price of this item is?
I've not. What is a camper van?
Nicola, how about you?
Well, I would like to be very clear on this point. I, too, have absolutely no idea on the cost of a luxury top-of-the-range camper van, one that has a fitted shower, nice kitchen, and actually could comfortably seat 5 people in the nice lounge area with this nice comfy sofa. Absolutely no idea, and I'd like to be very clear on that point.
Well, you have been very clear on that point, but I do need a price from both of you because that's how the game works. Peter, go on, just take a wild guess, like when someone asks you to estimate how much there is in an SNP bank account.
Right. All right, well, I would say I would shake my head, I'd do a blow down in my penis, no, in the 5, 10, 20 pence, £10 and 20 pence.
£10 and 20 pence. That's your guess.
That is apparently my guess, yes.
What about you then, Nicola?
Well, I would like to make this extremely clear.
Yeah, very clear, yeah.
I reckon it would probably be around £12.20p.
£12.20.
Aye.
Yeah.
Right, well, I think that you're both way out on this one.
Well, that's because I have no idea what a camper van might cost.
And you, Nicola?
I absolutely want to make this absolutely clear, neither do I.
Right, well, let's have a look then. The actual price for this item is up to 10 years in prison for fraud.
Oh, shit. She can have it.
I'm going back to being in the Crankies!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Home Secretary.
Good evening. I'm Suella Braverman. I've now been Home Secretary for 100 million years. And it's high time we fixed our broken borders. You, sir, do you want literally billions of asylum seekers
Sleeping on your living room floor, eating your food and sleeping with your wife? Of course not. But that's what's definitely going to happen if we don't act immediately.
Luckily, I've come up with an ingenious new scheme to ensure that boats carrying migrants across the UK Channel turn back before they hit the UK mainland. They're trying to get away from France towards England, right? Well, if they see land that looks like France, they'll assume they've taken a wrong turn along the way, do a 180 and piss off back to actual France, right? So, from now on, we will be flying French flags all along the south coast of England. Britain's finest cyclists will be asked to don a blue and white striped jersey, hang a string of onions around their neck,
and ride up and down our coastal path shouting, "Ooh la la!"
At low tide, our beaches will be filled with thousands of mime artists pretending to be trapped in boxes. We'll even write "Welcome to France" on the white cliffs of Dover. What? Sorry, the voices in my head are telling me that,
oh yes, even better idea, we'll write it in French. That'll really fool them. We could even recreate the smell of France by pouring raw sewage into the ocean. What's that? That's already been taken care of. Brilliant news!
Oh yes, and the best bit, or should I say the piece de résistance, I plan to build massive refugee camps all up and down the Kent coastline to house those asylum seekers.
That is until we can get them all on planes. Planes going to Rwanda. Fly, my pretties, fly!
I'm here outside Westminster Abbey, where crowds have been gathering to watch the coronation for some time. I've gone to where the crowds are at their absolute thickest. Here... It's typecasting for you. Here is Bill and Jean.
Hi!
Hey up!
Are you two together?
Oh, God, no! Look at the sight of him!
Right. So, where have you two travelled from today?
I've come all the way from Coventry.
I travelled down from Leeds. Aye. And I got here at 5 o'clock.
Well, I got here at 4 o'clock.
I got here at 5 o'clock last Tuesday.
I got here at 4 o'clock in February 2022.
That seems very unlikely. All right, well, why have you decided to come here today?
Oh, well, it's a bit of history, isn't it? It's a chance to see something that you might only see once or twice or maybe 3 times in your life, depending on how old you are.
Like a really good colonoscopy.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of the Royals, me. Yeah, I've been to Queen's funeral, I've been to all of the weddings, and I went to Jubilee.
Well, I went to all of those as well, and all of the births.
I used to come up here every week on a Wednesday just to watch them put out bins.
Well, I hide in those bins.
I holidayed on Epstein's Island.
I gave my kids to Prince Andrew.
All right, enough. Can we see if we can find somebody sane to interview? Ah, hello. You've been very quiet. What's your name?
Megan.
And, Megan, why are you here?
Because this is an excellent sniper position. The legal firm who lost their case against Ed Sheeran regarding copyright infringement have launched a new legal challenge against King Charles III, as, apart from one word in the lyrics, his national anthem is identical to Queen Elizabeth II's.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zelensky sings!
Don't tell me not to fight, I'm standing here. You haven't got the right to take Crimea. Don't think you've got the might to invade my Ukraine. Don't offer me a ride when I need weapons. The world is on my side, your war trial beckons. I can't believe you tried invading my Ukraine. I'll march your tanks back. I'll sink your boats. I'll get my lands back. Can't make us back down. You're never gonna make us back down. And you're never gonna break us. Keep blowing up my things, we'll just rebuild them. I've got no friends to lose, you've already killed them. Keep sending in your troops, we'll send them back in bags. We're gonna win this, didn't begin this, but we're gonna finish this war. Your troops are looting, shooting, but Putin, what are they here to die for? You weren't ready for this war, cause it's a shit show. I simply gotta march my troops to Moscow. You didn't stand a chance invading my Ukraine. Your crimes are war crimes, you dictator. The Hague's a good fit. Hide behind your tanks and your planes. I'll still say Slava Ukraine. Let's fight it out man to man. One shot, one gunshot, and bam! Hey, Mr. Putin, here I am. I'll march your tanks back. I'll sink your boats. I'll get my lands back. No going back now, and you're never gonna make us back down, and you're never gonna break us. You think your country's lush, one is lusher. Take all of your troops and fuck off back to Russia, cause nobody is gonna invade my
Wales's greatest newsreader, the gorgeous Hugh Edwards, sips his tea contemplatively as he remembers fondly the pomp and circumstance of the crowning of the king, and conjures up in his mind's eye the gorgeous sight of a resplendent penny mordant Oh, in a gorgeous Star Trek uniform, wielding her great big weapon. Oh, and then adding to the Tory grandee's wank bank with his commentary.
Hello, my love. Feeling better?
Ah, Hugh's gorgeous wife Blodwyn approaches as Hugh responds to her in the only way he knows how, in the current mood he's in.
Oh, Hugh, not again.
Yes. Oh, Blodwyn, come along. No, play along. You know, I like it how you like to role play. You know, you like it too.
All right. How can I resist my Welsh news-reading sex god?
Oh. Go on, Blodwyn. Say it like I taught you.
No.
Go on. I'll smoulder over here.
Okay. Oh, Hugh. Come to my bedchamber and I will stir your desire like Camilla stroked the royal cock ring of destiny.
Oh, Blodwyn, come by here! Oh.
Good evening and welcome back to GB News. Tonight's top story concerns the dangers that the EU still poses to the UK. Here with more on this story and promising never to laugh again is Tucker Carlson.
Hi, Anne. Imagine, if you will, if you can, that you are at home and the phone rings and you pick up the phone and on the other end somebody says that they are going to murder you and your family. Well, you call the police and they tell you the phone call is coming from inside the house. That is the exact situation that the UK finds itself in right now.
That's a very powerful analogy, Tucker. So you're saying that even though we've left the EU, we're still having to live with the terrible decisions that it makes?
No, I am saying that there is one country in Europe that will not rest until everything you love lies bleeding at your feet, like your grandparents that you pushed down the stairs. And that country...
Please don't say France.
...is Kosovo.
I'm sorry, what have we got against Kosovo?
Kosovo was part of the Ottoman Empire, a.k.a. Muslims. And it is also ruled by Yugoslavia, a.k.a. communists. Is everyone in Kosovo a communist Muslim hell-bent on overthrowing the United Kingdom? It's impossible to say for certain, but here at GB News, we say yes, absolutely,
no, we don't
true,
know.
yes.
We can't legally claim that. Didn't the Ottoman Empire collapse after World War I?
Did you know that there is a range of mountains in Kosovo called the Accursed Mountains? And legend, myth, folklore, and GB News has it that the Accursed Mountains were built by Satan himself when he escaped from hell. Now, why would the devil go straight to Kosovo instead of down to Georgia?
I don't know how to stop him.
Could it be because the Prince of Darkness himself is actually a Kosovan Muslim communist who is training an army of satanic Kosovan Muslim communists to invade? We can't know for certain, but here at GB News, we say yes, definitely, that is the case.
No, we don't say that.
Happening.
We don't. You know what? We're going to end the segment just there and hope that we didn't just cause an international incident.
No. I haven't told the viewers how they need to go and buy a gun for your protection.
Thank you for watching. Good night.
Har, me hearties, har. What shall we do with asylum seekers? What shall we do with asylum seekers? What shall we do with asylum seekers? Early in the morning. Stick them on a plane going to Rwanda. Stick them on a plane going to... Join in, Polly. Plane to Rwanda early in the morning. Har. It'd be a fine day to point the head of a sports presenter. Har.
Captain!
Har, matey.
There be a boat filled with asylum seekers approaching off the starboard bow.
How do we know they're asylum seekers?
We can't be sure, Captain, but it be an inflatable stuffed to the gills with foreigns. And also there's a big flag that says, "Help, don't shoot, we be asylum seekers" on it.
Right, so no actual markings.
No
That'd be
actual
fine.
markings,
Right.
Captain. They're fair game.
They are indeed. Right.
What do we do, Captain? Fire the cannons?
No, don't be ridiculous. Have you known about the cost of living crisis we're living through at the moment? No. Those cannonballs cost 45 quid a ball. We're not throwing them anywhere.
Shivering timbers.
No. A nice prickly hedgehog is good enough for them.
But aren't you worried about drowning, Captain?
No, hedgehogs be fine swimmers. They be fine. Anything else?
Oh, yes, Captain.
Arr.
The good ship Lineker has just rolled out of harbour.
Laden with this year's crisp harvest, no doubt. Ross, me lads, me hearties, it's a good day to be a Tory. What shall we do with asylum seekers? What shall we do with asylum seekers?
Trans-Pennine Express, which has just been taken over by the government, has published figures showing that they are the worst train operating company in the country. Southern Rail are expected to launch a vigorous appeal.
Hi,
Hi!
we're your royal correspondents.
And have we got news for you?
Get ready, all you royalists, 'cause Charlie is taking the throne. Awaiting coronation, like cricket the next to bat. 7 decades probation, must be mentally collapsed.